Hello, what up, people? How you guys doing today? So today is another photo shoot, and here today I will be shooting out. The sun is out already, so we're just getting into that summer vibe, and I want to do some outdoor shoot today. And it's a it's Mother's Day weekend. So in a way to celebrate it, I want to do some few photo shoot for a wonderful woman, just to make sure we get something wonderful, and we're celebrating all the mothers out there. Now, for today's shoot, I will be using three light setup. We're outdoor. I can use one light, I can use two light, I can even use three light, but today I'm using three light. And basically, I want to use one light from the behind that's going to lead my model, and I'm going to use two, one as the main light and one as the fill. And I will be shooting at, my aperture will be probably from f4 to like f7, f11. I just want to show the environment, blow it wide open. Today is just to, a little bit experiment, but get wonderful pictures at the end of the day. And also I'll be showing you guys some behind the scenes and also the b-roll for today as well. And it's going to be a wonderful day. So we're good to go. You guys, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on all my social media and do photography on TikTok, Instagram, and on YouTube. Without any further ado, guys, let's get down to the business. Let's go. So here is my light setup right here. So I'm using three light Godos 8600 Pro, which is my main light, which is in front. I'm using a softbox that is the S85W. For that, I'm using it for like I think the second time I'm testing it out, because it has some reflector inside. And I have the Godos 8400, which is on my right hand side, and Godos 8200, which is at the back. So for this photo shoot, I was using my Sony A7R5. It's my bread and butter camera. I love using this camera because of the dynamic range on the camera, and also because of the details. It's a 61 megapixel camera, so I love the camera so much. And it just always produces with good contrast, sharp images. You can even crop in as much as you want. Then I paired it with the Sony 50 f1.2. That is also my bread and butter lens. I love that lens because that lens is sharp. It has character. It can handle flare, and the rendition is just amazing. And the contrast, the beauty, the autofocus on this lens is absolutely mind-blowing. And then I was using the trigger, the nano trigger. This is the new line of their trigger from Godox, to allow me to trigger the light that I'm using now. For this particular shoot, we were in the shade, and it's just to allow the light to fall on my subject the way I want them to fall. And I was using the two softbox to kind of create more shade. If you do it that way, you'll be able to get clean images, because if you put your subject directly under the sun, you get all this weird lightning, this different shade of colors and patterns on your subject, and you also have like all this raccoon eye. It just doesn't look great most of the time. Now, for some creative purposes, if you're doing fashion and all those campaigning, people do use that. They shoot directly inside the sun, so there's nothing wrong sometimes if for creative purposes that's what you intended to use it for. But for most part, if you want to get a clean image, no weird shade of colors or patterns on your subject, just look for a shade wherever you are, wherever you can find the shade. And most times what I do is I place my subject on the edge of the shade or under the shade a little bit. But also you can use your softbox if you have a little bit large one to create some shade for you. Another thing I do with my model is I always ask for their best side. So especially the female, they always know, most of them know where their best side is. So once I know your best side, I want to take photos from that side, because that is the side that actually accentuate more of them and kind of show their more of their identity, and that's the angle that they preferred. And it'll be very nice if you shoot from the angle that they prefer. Communication is very key during your photo shoot. Allowing your model to see what you're doing in real time, and also to give them direction and correction, and let them also contribute if they want to contribute to what they are doing in terms of their posing. To just force things on people and tell them they have to do this. You can always give your suggestion, but also let them express themselves in the way that they want. Another thing that I do with my model is I always ask for their best side. So especially the female, they always know, most of them know where their best side is. So once I know your best side, I want to take photos from that side, because that is the side that actually accentuate more of them and kind of show their more of their identity, and that's the angle that they preferred. And it'll be very nice if you shoot from the angle that they prefer. For this photo shoot, I don't want it to be a like dramatic portrait. I want to make it look like I'm shooting during during the day and then sunny day. And so my settings were ISO 100, my shutter speed was 1/258, and my f-stop was around f6.3 for, I would say, majority of the shoot or the entirety of the shoot. Guess what? Most of you guys watching my review are not even subscribed to my channel yet. So if you like what I'm doing here, I'll appreciate it to just subscribe to my channel, and beyond that, to also click on the notification bell to get notified each time I release a new video. And I also appreciate if you can share this video with your family and friends in your WhatsApp group, your groups, whatever it is. That would just go a long way. Another thing is, I don't want you guys to think that you have to use 3 light to get this kind of good look. No, you can use actually 1 light. I've used 1 light a lot, and I've used 2 light a lot, and so it doesn't matter how many light you use, you can always get your result. Because I use 1 light a lot. Sometimes I just want to try something else, and today I'm just using 3 light to just kind of see what we get as well. So you can use the light that is with you. For my light setting, my main light, which is the Godox 600 Pro, was at 1/16, and the remainder of the 2 light were 1/32, and that's what my setting for the light. I did a testing with them, just using my eye, just to see how things looks in the field. And I think doing that, I did some field test shot first to see it. I've been doing this for a while, so I kind of guess where the good light and how much light that I need, and also the exposure on my camera as well. So the manual setting of my camera, I kind of feel of where I need it to be. This is not a paid shoot, by the way, and sometimes I just come out here to test myself out to see how much I can do, and also to practice, because as a photographer you can get lost in what you know, and you can always feel like you know everything. But I come out sometimes, I would say a lot of time, just to practice. So this wasn't a paid, this was for me just learning how to do it, especially if I want to shoot wide open or if I want to shoot close down, and what my settings will be in different conditions. And I think we need to do more of this. Not all the time you get paid, so that when those paid job come, you know what to do, you know what to use. I know when to use 1 light, I know when to use 2 light, I know when to use 3 light. You can only do this by practicing, and you can't really copy what people are doing, because sometimes their condition is different from yours. But the more you go out there and practice, that will help your confidence a lot. So I will encourage you, if you're watching this, you're a beginner photographer, go out there and practice.